first one was actually with my best friend from Michigan. So I had moved to Korea in 9th grade, and I was speaking to her, just catching up, and she was going to visit me that summer after 9th grade. So it was a little odd for me when she started to talk about like Korean tiger moms and like if my mom was going to force me to study for the SATs after like during the summer. And this was all a bit foreign to me because I didn't realize that how strong the stereotype was outside of Korea, how strong what kind of things that people thought about when they thought about like Koreans and Koreans' mom and like the typical education system and whatnot. So I personally was offended because my mom is not like that. She's the most like understanding and supportive like person that I know, and it wasn't fair to me. I just like didn't see it as fair for her to impose this kind of image on my mother when like all she's been for me is like supportive. It was hard for me because she was my best friend, and I had to bring this up because it bothered me so much. The only way I could really like resolve the situation was by being honest and like telling her like, hey, this isn't cool, like this is actually not right. There are like many more, like this stereotype is just like a blanket statement about everybody. I mean, of course there are people who might be like that, but that doesn't necessarily mean that everyone is like that in Korea. The main way that we can overcome those is simply by explaining to people, or like pointing out that there is like an alternative. It's like, wow, I didn't know girls could box. I do box. And it'd be like, well, you don't have to be a guy to take up boxing. And just like a simple statement like that, stating the counterfactual.
One of the stereotypes that I faced was, you know how there's a stereotype that Asians need to be really good at math? But I really wasn't. Like, I sucked at math and I sucked at science. To overcome that stereotype, I became really, really good at English.
Yeah, if you're female and you're Asian, you're considered a very bad driver. I didn't have any accidents or tickets.